Can you smell what YFWP is cooking?
Look at that. He thought of an actual intro this time.
Oh my gosh. What's up? It is Royal Rumble week. Got some AEW in the backdrop. Tommaso Ciampa is officially all elite wrestling. I am super excited to see, I guess, what will happen with that. I'm Crunk Chocolate. I'm here with my wrestling trio partners. We got Devin the Dude. We got B Flam. How's it going, bros?
We're out here, man. It's Royal Rumble weekend. We got a lot to talk about. Tommaso Ciampa's AEW, All Elite, Psycho Killer. It's
I'm
a
not
good
gonna lie, I
time.
didn't even realize his contract expired that soon. I thought it was at the end of this month.
Out of there, bro. He was on the alumni page yesterday.
Because I mean, he wasn't on TV for a couple of weeks, and he did like the official because they've shown Gargano, and Gargano being by himself. Like respectfully, I get all he had in NXT, and same thing with Ciampa. It's not hitting, like he, especially just kind of with how like big WWE like the wrestlers are like everyone's just so like fit. Are like even Finn Balor's case, dude is just like shredded. He looks like he hasn't ate a piece of bread. He hasn't had a carb for like a decade. And then you kind of see Gargano, and he's just like, "What's up? I'm Gargano." It's like, "Hi, guy. Are you a wrestler? I don't know." He doesn't pass the airport test to me. Maybe I need to see him in person, but I feel like it'd probably be worse if I saw Johnny Gargano in person. But anyway, we're not giving those guys the A block. Like Devin said, it is Royal Rumble. So much to talk about. So much to get caught up on. So I guess let's get into it. Let's talk about the non-Royal Rumble matchups. We have Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre just seems vengeful. He seems to be mad and hating everybody. Oh my gosh. I was about to say Solo Sikoa again. Wow.
Jacob.
Yes, Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes were having one hell of a Saturday night main event beginning. People hated it because it's funny. Everyone knew or anticipated that the match wouldn't end like clean, but the fact that the match didn't start, that pissed everyone off. So it's like you knew there were going to be shenanigans. So the fact that they didn't even give you the match, it's exactly what you anticipated, but you just wanted a ref to be a part of this. I don't know what you really wanted. Wrestling fans just are never happy. I actually love the fact that they did it this way because it felt different. Cody Rhodes was talking that cash shit, like going, "That's how you ended up in jail." That, like, I'm not gonna lie, the way that this world is going nowadays, that triggered the fuck out of me. I was like, who did you vote for? Cody Rhodes. Like that I was like, I know he's heading to a hill, but that I don't know. It triggered me a little bit. But to then see Drew McIntyre insert himself into that, I don't know. It feels like Sami Zayn might get screwed over by one or two of those two in this match. It's all very interesting because even though Jacob and Cody have their own side thing going on, it's going to somehow end up involved with Drew McIntyre because every single time he gets his nose in other people's business, and then that somehow ends up in his business and screws him over. So maybe on Friday, I guess we'll see they somehow get involved in the Sami Zayn match, but also that would be very unfair to Sami Zayn. We know why Sami Zayn is particularly being put into this match. We know where the PLE is. He always gets a huge pop there, even though he was like, I'm never going to go there. But now he's been like the headliner at every single PLE that's happened over the seas there at SA,
in this
not South
specific
Africa.
location.
Yes, in a stadium that was built in a month and a half. Like, have you seen those
Thrown up in
photos?
20 days.
Like,
Thrown up in 20 days.
Yeah.
terrifying. So yeah, I guess
Don't ask how it was built.
don't ask.
Just don't.
Just don't.
You don't want the answer to that question.
Labor laws.
Yeah. So I guess, how do you see this match going? Do you think McIntyre or Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu get inserted into this? Like, how are you feeling about this match so far?
I get why Sami is in this match. I don't particularly enjoy the fact that. Well, actually, I won't say that I don't enjoy the fact, because they shouldn't really be over in this place in the first place. But Sami hasn't lost. I don't think Sami has lost in Saudi. So this is going to be a tough first match to lose. But I feel like it. I could see it being clean. I could see it not being clean. I think I lean towards it not, or lean towards it being a clean loss. Clean in the terms that it's only these two in the ring. Drew is probably going to pull some underhanded tactics, I think. But both Cody and Jacob are in the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they will be motivated, in a sense, to interfere in this match if they got to prepare for the Rumble. But I still think Drew probably pulls something underhanded to win this match.
That's fair. Before you go, Devin, we were talking about how Sami Zayn is possibly undefeated in Saudi, but Drew McIntyre is undefeated against Sami Zayn. He is 11-0 against Sami Zayn. So it is one of those situations, and wrestling loves doing that. Is this going to be the time that Sami Zayn finally beats Drew McIntyre?
Yeah, no, I definitely. I think this is where Sami meets his match this time. I think we've kind of, I don't want to say rode that wave, but just with the hype of Sami actually making the trip, I think that ship has kind of sailed, and Drew is heel enough to handle this on his own, where he can kind of do underhanded tactics without a interference per se from Cody and Jacob. I do think they are going to interfere. Yes, as Beeflin mentioned, they are both in the Rumble, but we've seen this happen as well, where we have had participants in the Rumble that have still had outside interference in other matches. So I do think that is, they wouldn't set it up like this for it not to have some kind of implications of some sort. So I do think, like I said, and we kind of mentioned this the last time, we still have to kind of like legitimize Drew's, championship in that sense. So I think this is that opportunity where he really kind of gets that heel heat, where he does kind of walk away. He kind of steals the win in a sense. So yeah, I do think this is where Sami meets his match.
Oh, and staying with this whole Sami meets his match, over and over again, he goes, I am going to get this championship, and then gets his tail whipped, and then he disappears for like 6 months, and he comes back and he's like, I never forget I'm gonna get the championship, and then he gets his tail whipped. Like, he's only getting older. We now have this influx of new guys. Like, is he ever going to win the title? I know it feels like he's never going to win the title, but like, that feels harsh. Like, because even like the Finn Balor of the situation, he looks like he might be finally starting to get a push, but also it's like, is it realistic? Do you just give it to him for like a week? Like, I don't know. It's very difficult to see or talk about or predict, really, which I guess is good.
Sammy is there. We know who Sami Zayn is at this point. He's a popular face. That that he's connected with the crowd. But I don't think that he has. I don't want to say he doesn't have another run in him, but like that's just not his. That's just not your game right now, bro. You're here to hype the crowd up. You're here to talk the talk. You're here to be the underdog. But I just don't see it really fitting into his, his arsenal, for lack of a better term, right now for a championship run. It's just, Sammy is who he is, and he does what he does, and he does it well in that sense. But yeah, as far as as far as actually winning it, we don't believe you. We need more people.
We still don't trust you.
I do feel a little disappointed for Sammy because like
I
7-8 months ago, when he started like really building momentum, I would have probably said, oh, like early predictions, he would probably be my favorite to win the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's not even in that match. He's in the WWE title match on the show. So Brent puts his WrestleMania, his status in the air if he's not to win this match, which I don't think he is. But I mean, going forward, who knows? It's going to be a lot tougher for him to get that to get that opportunity because you have so many people that are coming up right now that are going to be main event talent very soon. But I mean, we saw with his U.S. title reign and his open challenge that he did that he can still hang. He can still put on good matches with any of the young talent or any of the older talent. So I don't know. I feel like he does have it in him, but it's got to be like the perfect storm, to be honest. And I don't know if the perfect storm is right now.
That storm is past. Yes.
Agreed. Love you, bro. But yeah, I just don't see it happening.
I want to see it so bad, but
I would like to. Yeah, I would like to, and it would be nice.
It'd make
to
a
see
nice
it.
moment. It would make a nice.
Yeah,
moment.
but
Yes.
like the stars got to align perfectly, and right now Mars is just kind of sitting out there. They're not all.
Dang, it's really
sorry to
cloudy.
say it,
I
bro.
can't see anything.
It ain't lining up right, bro. I'm sorry to say it.
That is fair. That is fair. Well, because the talk also is he could potentially win Elimination Chamber, and that could be another chance for him to get another title spot. And since that would be a few months down the line, McIntyre could still have the title by then, and that would be like a 3-4 month reign, which is long enough for McIntyre. He just deserves to have it for longer than 2 shows. Like he just is. He's lost it so many times, and that's actually what is like drove him to where he is now, where he's just kind of like a fucking crazy person, like respectfully, in the best way. He's just like absolutely insane. He is putting himself in situations and circumstances that he probably shouldn't, but it's just because he's just so tired of being screwed. He's almost just like always on the attack, always willing to do whatever he needs to do to now hold on to the title. And I like it. He's such a good heel. He's such a good heel.
Yeah, for sure. He plays the role well, so that's why he definitely deserves it.
Let's keep it moving to the women's Royal Rumble. So the confirmed women so far, there are 16, which means there are 14 spots that remain on AEW, not AEW, on NXT. Ava was talking to somebody and she was like, hey, they always say this, we have the strongest women's division in women's wrestling, so whoever you use, go for it. I feel okay with it. So obviously there are going to be some that will pop up that we don't know about, but the people who are confirmed is Maxine Dupree, Jordan Grace, Julia, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Chelsea Green, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Io Sky, Lyra Valkyria, Bailey, Asuka, Charlotte, Flair, and Rhea Ripley. I guess who I guess is, let's start from NXT. Who is someone that popped, because like Roxanne Perez last year was the person who came from NXT. She actually has the record of the longest being in the WWE or the Royal
The
Rumble for the
Rumble.
longest. Like she has that record now. So who is the next NXT person to come in and maybe not necessarily be in the longest, but is the next person to make us be like, oh, they are someone to be taken seriously?
Well, we got to state the obvious, right?
There is an obvious answer.
Yeah, we got to state the obvious here. It's got to be Jada Parker,
Oh,
who just
That
headlined
is not
NXT.
where I thought where you were going with this.
Who just headlined NXT just the other day. I mean, are we? Who were you talking? I think both of them, Jada and Nikita.
Thought it was.
But yeah, but who did you have in mind?
I was thinking Sol Ruka.
Oh yeah,
and I was thinking Sol Ruka also, but also JC Jane. So like, I feel like those are probably the three. I do think Jada Parker is gonna get in there. I think Sol Ruka for sure is gonna be in there.
Absolutely.
And JC Jane.
It's stacked, and you know we talk about this a lot. It can go so many ways, and yeah, they do have the talent to you know, to fill in those empty spots. I do think you know you got to put your superstar in there, and obviously they're about to put the rocket on Jada Parker. So Ruka is, I mean, I believe she was in it last year, if I remember correctly, right? Or she was in something very pretty popular last year as well. But yeah, they have a lot of talent to do it. And then of course you got to leave some room for some prizes, right?
Yeah.
And I think we all are expecting one surprise. Like you know, if I'll say it if we don't, you know, if we're not all on the same page, but I'll say it out loud. You know, we all need Bianca Belair to return, and I think this is going to be the opportunity that it happens. You know,
I love that. I would love that.
so no, it's definitely going to be a fun one. And it's hard to say. I mean, obviously, I think if somebody was going to win it, who's the favorite to win it, you got to put Rhea right now. But you know, you got Rhea, you got Liv, who's I think you know, and I guess that's where it is with me. It's between Rhea and Liv. Like
Yep.
if you tell me today, I think it's Rhea, but tomorrow I think it might be Liv. So it's when you catch me. I would say those are probably going to be the two favorites right now. But they always put on a show, they always kick it off, and it's always a banger. Like I can't think of one women's Royal Rumble where it wasn't, you know, entertaining, it wasn't exciting, it wasn't a banger. So I'm looking forward to it.
I think I'm gonna second you in saying that we definitely need that Bianca Belair return.
Yes.
I feel they. I'm gonna sound like a broken record for Devin here, but I mean the women's Rumble has been the Rumble to watch for the past couple of years between the two women's and men's. I feel like it's because a bunch of the women that don't get a bunch of screen time are getting the screen time, and as a result, they are, you know, going out there popping off and showing what they can really do in the ring, which is the beauty of what the Royal Rumble can bring. It brings opportunity to people who normally wouldn't get it. And I feel like we're going to see a lot of the same of that here. I feel like there's not too many of the women that don't really have chemistry with each other, so we'll see a bunch of several really good spots.
Yeah.
and it's going to be a fun match. I like if Bianca returns, I think she's probably winning. If she doesn't, then it's really wide open. It could go any way. To be honest, anybody. This is a really wide open rumble, in my opinion.
So I think I do see Liv. The thing with Bianca, she is basically the modern Charlotte Flair. Like, she doesn't necessarily say take me to the title, but usually when she shows up, she immediately ends up in that title discussion. And before she got injured, she was getting booed. I will say some of those spots were in England, and the fact that they were booing her, that kind of said something about England, you know. But I do worry that if she returns, as excited as people will be, and people will cheer when she wins, I just worry if it comes off a little like Charlotte Flair. And honestly, I got to give credit to Charlotte Flair for her returning, and she's just letting her character be her character.
Agreed.
Honestly, like them putting all their top people into the tag team to make the tag team serious, I very much enjoy that. I respect that. I like it. I'm here for it. But it does leave an open spot. Like, obviously, if Bianca returns, we know we need her and Jade to go at it, so that makes sense. But she could also just win the Elimination Chamber, I guess, also. So, like, there are multiple ways for her to get at Jade Cargill through the means that are in front of her, and then worst case, just have her win some matches, and then she can play Jade. Uh, I would love to see Liv. Liv, she was gone forever, and she returns, and I just immediately remember why she's that lady. Like, she really does. Just like, she pops off the screen. Her and Roxanne Perez are just like tiny little demons together. Like, they're so fun. They are so fun. Um, and it's like small things with the character. Like Roxanne Perez, I love that she like screams every single time she's like thrown around. Like this helps. Like, she always like yelps like a little dog when she gets like thrown and stuff. Like, I think it's super funny the way that she does like the super wide hits and stuff. Like, it all just feels so unhinged and fits very well with Liv. And then Raquel getting her as big of a push as a top person that she's gotten in a while. She legitimately seems cool. Like, she doesn't seem like she's like faking the character anymore. I really love what New Day is doing. Like, if they have to break it up, I wouldn't mind if they just break it up and make it like an all women Judgment Day, where they even bring in a couple of new people, like bump up JC Jane and have JC Jane join them, and like figure out some ways to like grow Judgment Day. I've gotten so used to Judgment Day that I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it at all. I want us to just keep doing new iterations. Like, if we can have like make it the new Bullet Club.
I was about to say.
Mm.
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
I
I'm with
mean,
it.
yeah, I mean, they've definitely you know, solidified their spot. They've definitely made themselves very relevant. All of them, right? And
Yeah.
just to think of the humble beginnings from where they started, to where they are now, I
Shout out
think.
to Edge.
Shout out to Edge, man. Um, Yeah, no, they've definitely legitimized themselves. I think it is, yeah, they got to do something. You know, obviously, like Dom's hurt. You know,
JD
Finn's
McDonough.
about to, McDonough's hurt. Finn's about to do, I think he's about to go on a solo run, get a solo push, as you can see. So yeah, they definitely got to do something to, just spice it up a little bit. But no, they're all doing well. Yeah, like obviously Liv is one of the favorites to win the Rumble. Raquel, I mean, I think this is the most over Raquel has been in her career.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Yes.
there
Yeah.
before this, I think everybody could have left Raquel. Like, take her or
Oh,
leave
she
her.
was
Like,
getting
oh,
like negative pops at her
yeah,
old version
you
of
were
her. Yeah.
you were pointless.
Yeah.
And you have completely done a 180. So props to you for just legitimizing yourself in that sense. I did want to step back real fast and talk about Bianca. I think if she is in it, if she does show up, I do not think she wins it. I think she has just been too far gone to just hop in, and there's too many other legitimate storylines going on right now for her to just usurp it all. And I do think she gets at Jade, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Jade drops the belt first before she does that, though. So I don't,
Oh,
so Bianca doesn't win, and I don't think Jade has the belt when they do officially clash. Like
she hasn't even
Jordan,
fought anybody though.
I mean, Jordan. Look, man, I've been saying this for a long time. Jordan Grace should have been on the main roster 2 years ago. I think she did a favor to Sean for staying as long as she did, but it I would have been put Jordan Grace on the main roster, and I would have been given her a belt. Do I? Does she lose the belt to Jordan Grace? Like I can't say that,
Oh,
but I do think that I think
yuck! If that happens, oh my gosh.
My question is, who does she drop the belt to if it's not Jordan
Exactly.
though? My big thing with Jordan Grace is that I do love Jordan Grace. I do think that she has championship material written all over her. It feels very rushed right now, in my opinion. Especially since she didn't win anything in
in
NXT.
NXT, right? I
That's
get
like the
that.
big problem.
I get that. I get
I
that.
feel like she was I dare say she was a little bit underutilized in NXT. Like she had the Blake feud.
She
She
should
had
have
a
won it
couple of
800
feuds.
times. She should have won it.
Should have. She challenged for the title against Stephanie a couple times, which those were banger matches. She challenged against Julia. That was a banger match. But like she just got here. She did just get here. She didn't really win a title in NXT, and I feel like the reason why she's pushing for the title now is because everybody that could be pushing for the title that's like normally in the main event scene
It's in the tag.
is in the tag scene.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I I wouldn't be mad to see Jordan win. Like I'd be happy for her. It just doesn't feel like the direction that they're gonna go
Oh my
in.
gosh, Jade! They finally nailed her character,
She's doing well. She's doing well.
but
Love
she
Jade.
hasn't
No
had
disrespect.
anybody to fight against. But now they're about to. Oh my gosh! If they do this, oh my god! Like honestly, how can you take her seriously if they do this? Like Jade. Oh my gosh! I can. Oh my god! Like Jade is a bigger version of Jordan Grace. Like so now you're just. I'm just supposed to believe that this tiny, strong person is supposed to beat who they have now made feel like the most badass person, badass women wrestler on SmackDown right now. I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Don't be shocked. Don't be
I
shocked.
won't be shocked. I'm just I would let me phrase it this way. I would be happy for Jordan Grace, but I would be more sad for Jade Cargill because of the fact that she hasn't really had that like she been beating up Meechin and BFAB. Like that's it. Like what are we doing? So like again, and
Hey, free my girl Meechin, dog. Free
they're
my girl
in
Meechin.
supposedly they're injured. I don't know.
She is. She is.
So it's oh my god, I just want better for Jade. I just want better for Jade. Okay. Before we move on from the women's, who are the legends that are gonna pop up? Trish Stratus. Uh, who do we think?
Um,
McCool.
Oh God, no.
I don't even know, bro.
Lita,
I
like
don't even
who we're
know.
seeing.
It always feels like Trish, right? Like yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I never want to see Michelle McCool again. Um, it's hard to say, man. I really, I really didn't think about it. I'm trying to like who would be
uh,
like, oh
That you
snap,
would
I
be
would,
excited to see. Yes, yeah.
yeah.
And I honestly I don't think there's because even last year they did a good job at not really bringing in too many. They just let the wrestlers be the wrestlers,
yeah.
and
They've been doing that a lot
yeah,
lately.
and I like that. I like that because it did seem like for a while it was like, oh, do you remember this person? Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, they knocked out one person. Oh, now they're gone. So it's like, why even bring that person in? You could easily let someone from NXT come in, get that visual, be able to knock out one surprising person, and then get launched out. Or like so. That's fair. I was just asking just for the sake of asking. There is nobody that I particularly want to see, and I would love because there's so many people in NXT, because there's so many in WWE technically that still aren't really getting much attention, and even TNA, like throw in some TNA people, like they have
Yeah.
Triple A, like there are
I think,
plenty,
and I do think we'll see some of them.
yeah. So there are plenty of opportunities for actual wrestlers who are wrestling now, and yeah, so I'm okay with that. All right, let's do the other open match before we finish the episode with the men. We have AJ Styles versus Gunther, uh, the career killer, possibly going to add another career to his uh, name. John Cena made him tap. Goldberg, sit down, old man. Now is it AJ Styles? We knew AJ Styles. This is his final year. We all thought we were gonna maybe not necessarily get all the circus and pomp and stance that we
The
got from,
glitz and glam that we
yeah,
got with Cena.
yes, like we knew we weren't gonna get that level, but I thought we would get more than 1 month. So I guess how are we feeling on this build up first? Like the whole because they were slow cooking the whole Gunther versus AJ Styles with just the looks and AJ Styles running him down, him laughing in his face, Gunther doing this, and then the little manic laugh. I like it. I like it. I like it. Um, but yeah, and then AJ Styles is getting his run. He fought Shinsuke. He did CM Punk. Like obviously that was ruined, but the fact that he's getting all of these matches, which I feel like are like way more matches, like back to back to back than he's gotten in years, it does make me really feel like, oh snap, is his last season last year gonna be with us just a month? Is this really what's about to happen? We really about to lose AJ Styles? How are you feeling about this, Devin?
Yeah, no, it's happening, and
No.
the thing. So it was funny, right? And I forget where I saw it, but with everything that's been happening, yeah, it's kind of flown under the radar compared to like Cena. Obviously, if you had to do one or the other, who are you gonna do? But they were kind of saying like they've been kind of slow cooking this thing for a while now, and now you're really just kind of seeing it in a sense. So, um, yeah, man, no, it's been a good. I mean, what he was with the company a good 10-ish years, if that. So he did a good job. He's definitely been a mainstay, and and I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous thing, but I think he's gonna go back to TNA and just give it one final run. Because that's obviously where he got his name from. That's obviously where the house that AJ Styles built and all that. So I think he is going to go back there and then just finish it out. But yeah, this will be his last run. And then they already started. I believe I heard that they already trademarked the career killer for Gunther anyway. So it's just like, all right, well, it is what it is. But no, man. A lot of respect to Styles. He's definitely
Yes.
been a workhorse. Um, everywhere he goes. But I definitely think he, like I said, he built his name in TNA, but he definitely really solidified himself as a main event superstar here in WWE. Um, and I mean, matches that are entertaining all around.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the first one I could even think of is the WrestleMania with the Undertaker. That was a classic. So he's definitely done his due diligence, and yeah, he's definitely somebody else that deserves to go out on his own terms, as far as his career goes. So, um, you know, of course, you got to throw him to the Wolves and Gunther and doing that, and then let him do his own thing.
And I'm being so fake because last year I was like, get AJ Styles out of here. And now we're actually here. And I'm like, is he really leaving already? It just seems so soon. So B-Flim, is he out of here? And I mean, we'll even continue the thought that Devin had. Is he out of here early so he can get a good run and TNA, possibly AEW?
Before I answer that, I got beef. Neither AJ Styles nor CM Punk needed to be protected in that match on Monday.
Indeed, I agree.
Why did Finn have to interrupt the match?
I
Why
agree.
couldn't have waited until after? These dudes are 50 years old. They're 50. They can finish a match and
I
be
do agree.
fine. AJ is out the door literally on Saturday. Why did Finn need to protect AJ there?
Blame Adam Pearce.
I really wanted to see a finish to that match. That was such a good match, and it was.
It was.
All Adam Pearce had to say is, all right, then, you can be in the Royal Rumble, and he'd be cool, and he'd go home. But since he said no, we're filled, I've literally never heard him say no to anyone ever. Like, I didn't even know that was a thing, where you're just like, sorry, we're full. What do you mean we're full? What? So I blame Adam Pearce.
The Royal Rumble's never full. Hey, man, they got it in the bad place. They can increase it to 50 like they did way back when.
That 1 year.
I don't know if we actually want that, but
no, we don't.
Yeah, I think AJ's out the door on Saturday. Actually, not even think. I think it's pretty much a guarantee based on information that was released over the past couple of weeks. But I feel like it's still going to be even with it being a foregone conclusion. I feel like it's still going to be very as emotional as it can be in this place, but I do hope he gets a proper farewell segment on Raw next Monday. But yeah, Gunther's pretty much winning this match. I don't know if it's gonna translate to one final TNA run. It could have been done under the current WWE contract, like he's been over there before. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe they do bring him back for a couple more things, and he gets the proper send off there. But at least for WWE, he is absolutely done after this one. I'm hoping for a really good match here. I feel like it will be, just considering who's in the ring. It's going to be very emotionally charged. And AJ's a legend. It's going to be fitting that his WWE career that started at the Royal Rumble is going to finish at the Royal Rumble. I think that is a very nice thing to do for him. But yeah, it's wraps. We got to enjoy this match while we can.
Indeed.
Interesting. Um, so Gunter, the career killer. I'm sorry.
That's him.
I know that's trademarked, and that is what he is. But we already have the legend killer, so the career killer. It really does sound like the Timu version. It does not hit as hard. It does suck. It does make me think that Gunther is going to take Randy Orton out because there can only be one killer in it. And I know Randy Orton is very far from that career killer or legend killer that was like the young him, but now he's the legend to get killed. Would that make Gunther the new legend killer? Could he then take the legend killer moniker from the legend killer? Like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. I hate career killer. It's clunky. It's just it scares the bitches.
I'm
You
just
should have called him
scaring
the
the.
Career Reaper.
Like something. Like
I do. I agree that it doesn't like hit. You just hear it and it's just like And I get, obviously that's what they're trying to make him up to be, but yeah, it could have been something a little bit more, I don't know, solid, like a little bit more believable, for lack of a better term,
mm,
in that sense. But um, or maybe you didn't have to give him anything. Maybe you could have just he could have just been Gunter, and I think that's still just what I do, and that could have been it. But yeah, no, I agree. It definitely doesn't. It just doesn't slap. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I can't say he's gonna steal like the legend killer. Like it just doesn't fit his moniker. I
no,
guess that's really what it is.
that's fair.
Um, and so, you know, I just let him do what he does. Just let him come in, let him fuck shit up, and let him leave, and that's that.
Okay, well, best of luck, AJ. Um, thank you for your time and all that you have done. So men's Royal Rumble. We have 13 of the 30 secured. So obviously there will be some more to announce on Friday. But right now we have R-Truth, Javon Evans, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Oba Femi, Jacob Fatu, Dragon Lee, Penta, Solo Sikoa, Sokoa, Gunther, Brock Lesnar, Jey Uso, Rey Mysterio, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns. That Rey Mysterio, he hurt his knee, so I will be very interested to see if he does end up being in the Royal Rumble. I really enjoy. So Adam Pearce got in trouble. He had to reinstate Braun Breaker. Not only did he reinstate Braun Breaker, it felt like he cheekily added Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. Because even if you look at uh, Paul Heyman's face, he sort of looked like he wasn't expecting that to happen, or that he felt like something was up. And then later they did the promo, the segment where uh, Logan Paul was like, all right, so we're all in this. I mean, we should all make sure that one of us wins. And I think it should be Braun. And everybody was like, yeah, yeah. But also, in that moment, I feel like every single year it happens. We saw it with Jimmy and Jay last year. There's always this agreement that a group, a tag team has, and then when the moment happens, someone turns and they make excuses. They like sometimes sketchy things happen. I definitely think some shenanigans will happen in this. Uh, who is your early winner, and is it someone from the Vision?
They're building it up for Braun. I have to still think that it's Roman though, right? Like to he only comes around once a year like Santa Claus, and that's what he does at this point. Yeah, man. Let's you got Roman, you got Cody, you got Braun. I think those are your top three.
I'm gonna answer half the question while I still think about the other half of my answer.
Okay.
I kind of do think the vision will operate kind of. There may be a little bit of will he, won't he mixed in there. I do think they are gonna work pretty well overall as a team in this Rumble. I do think that none of them are going to win because of one wrench that can still pop up in this Rumble. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh,
I do think Rollins
go.
I do think Rollins can come back and be like, fuck all of you, eliminate all of the division, and set up Seth versus Braun at Mania in some capacity.
I would lose it.
But I don't think he's winning the Rumble.
That's fair.
This is also, I feel like, a wide open men's Rumble because you have Roman, obviously, but then you also have Brock. But then you also have some, like, I don't think Javon Evans is going to win, but he's going to have a pretty good showing, I think.
Let's talk about a debut. Let's talk about the debut.
He's going to have the Kofi spot.
Really
say it.
Really want Oba Femi to win. I really want Oba Femi to win.
Say it.
I also don't think Oba Femi's going to win. I really want Oba Femi to win. I just want them to go balls to the walls with Oba Femi.
I think he finishes Final Four. I think he finishes Final Four.
I think he does get Final Four. Obviously, Cody, Jacob are going to be in the mix as well. I don't know if I can say I have a solid winner. I do think whoever wins is going to be on the SmackDown side of things, be it Cody or Jacob. I don't know if that will end up being a one-on-one match, depending on if Drew ends up winning the or Drew ends up retaining the title up to Mania. Actually, no, I will say I have an answer. I think with the stipulation that Drew added that Cody cannot challenge for the title again while he can't rematch through normal conventions. I think the only way that he can win is either the Rumble or the Chamber. So I do think Cody wins one of those two to challenge Drew again. I'll say, well, no, Cody's already won like 2 Rumbles, bro. He don't need a third. Let someone else win. Cody's winning the Chamber.
He's not winning the Rumble.
Who the fuck knows who's winning the Rumble? I cannot predict. No, give me Oba Femi. Fuck it. I'm sticking with my with my want. I'm sticking with my wish list. I need Oba Femi to win the Rumble like I need water.
That would be fun. I would love that.
I would like to see it.
And then have him go undefeated for like a year and a half, bro. Like,
I would like to see it.
Have them giving him the title too, then?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I would like to see it. I mean, look, I didn't say I agree. I just said I would like to see it.
I was just asking. I was just making sure. It's like,
I'm fantasy booking right now.
I like I don't hate the fantasy booking because it is the type that you could have him just do all that winning, kick all that ass, and when he finally drops the belt, he can just disappear for a little bit, and then when he comes back, we can go, "Oh my god!" It's no different than what they did with Gunther. Honestly, it's basically what they did with him. Obviously, starting him off with winning a top title instead of like an intercontinental or something like that. That is putting a little more faith in him, but he also
he don't need an IC title. He
no
don't need it.
no, it definitely feels like a downgrade for him because he already comes out and knows already everybody knows to do the who like his walk, like everything about him says that I am a top guy. Um, and he has all the dominance from NXT. So when he comes through and they can go, he is the longest reigning NXT champion of the last like 5 years. Blah 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 blah. 2-time winning. Blah blah blah. Like they can rattle off all the stuff, and naturally, he has all these people that he wrestled in NXT who could come up to him, talk their stuff. He can beat them down, and then beat the occasional like veteran type of thing too. But you could easily throw a bunch of people at him that he has history with that he could win, but it doesn't make that big of a difference that he beat them because he's supposed to beat those people, but it also gives people. I'm here for it. I like it. You've talked me into not ridiculing you so much for it. I just,
Thank you.
I want nothing to do with Roman or Cody or Jey Uso. Obviously, Brock Lesnar. Let him come in, let him hit some F5s, and then they need to treat him.
Don't let him come in. I don't want to see him.
Well, he's already in it. Well, I understand what you're saying. He's already in it, so he's going to be there. They need to treat him like they used to do Omos. Like he comes in, he scares a bunch of people, and then everyone just jumps up on him, gangs up on him, and throws his ass out. Like that's what we need to see. Like let him do some F5s, but he doesn't eliminate anybody. So he does destruction, but he eventually gets jumped and sent out. He has his spots, but he doesn't eliminate anybody. I would love that. And then he can be all mad, throw some stuff around, be all scary, and then get out of there. Bye. Go. Be on the screen.
Steer somebody
like
through the railing.
Exactly. Like someone comes out and he can take them out type of vibes. Like do that typical thing. Yeah, I'm here for it. Let him go. But yeah, Javon Evans, he's gonna have fun. Obviously, Kofi has struggled with his Kofi spot the last time that I think the last 2 years he's been in the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, they asked that.
Yeah.
So I think Javon Evans with his athleticism and his height, like it's a lot easier for him to do a Kofi type spot. So I would like to see him do that. I think he would also be able to nail it a little bit easier. Man, who? So Gunther is in this too, and he's fighting AJ Styles. I actually think that is the excuse to help AJ Styles win, or at least not lose.
So Gunther can enter the Rumble.
Yeah, like he's just so exhausted for fighting. Like Gunther lasts a whole hour or so in the Royal Rumble, and now he has to fight AJ Styles. I assume that they're gonna do the AJ Styles after the men's Royal Rumble, but maybe they do the men's Royal Rumble last. I don't know. No,
Rumble last.
I think Rumble last.
I think Rumble last too, especially because there's like Roman Reigns and stuff in it. That's how you end the show. Oh shit! I just
who does Roman even go after? Who does Roman even go after? I don't see why you do Roman CM Punk again for the world title. I don't think Roman Drew is as big as a draw as you want for the main event of Mania, unless you add other outside factors into it,
which I'm sure they will. And Drew can obviously turn the heat up and get people interested by him on the mic because he's proven himself as someone who is very good on the mic. I'm here for that. I respect that. Chris Jericho? That's a thing possibly?
He's gonna okay. I was waiting for this. He'll be there. He'll be there. He's not winning. He'll be there.
Oh, he's definitely not winning.
I become.
Can he just immediately go into a feud with Gunther if he does show up? Like, we're past the need for Chris Jericho. It's 2026.
I agree.
Let him go do his subpar concerts in peace, bro.
I agree.
Yeah, he's so old. Man. Honestly, it's actually gonna be kind of like sad to see him.
See, look, he makes for a good Rumble spot. If he was just to come into the Rumble, break the wall down, come in and do what he has to do in the Rumble, and then that's it, I'd be happy. But
like,
we know
he's
that's
30, and that's what happens. Like, they're doing the countdown, and then it goes to the 5, and it goes wah 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 wah. I'm popping. I'm legit gonna be like, what? Yeah, and they break the wall. Like, I would. That would
objectively be a tough spot. And I do enjoy his music, but that's about as
it.
Nice
no,
as I can be
1,000%. Like,
towards.
he can come in. He can maybe even do the whole, because obviously he's gonna be 30, so he probably will be like last 4, last 5, last 6. Like, maybe make it close, and then he gets eliminated. I'm okay with that. But yeah, he definitely shouldn't be the final 2. And whoever he goes, I don't even know. Because even, like, it's so funny how people talk about how, like, in great shape he is, but his chest looks so weird and so sad.
It don't look like it.
It bums me out. Good. It does not. And his work rate really was never great. And so, like, it's only gotten worse with his age, and the work rate of most of these WWE wrestlers nowadays is actually really great. So I think he would stick out so bad because he was struggling in AEW. So, like, I don't know. Maybe put him in a tag team. Like, I don't know.
He'll be there.
He'll definitely be there. He's for sure going to be there. And it'll be a nice touch of nostalgia. But okay, so then we gonna see, like, the Dudleys? Like, who's the old men that are gonna get into this?
Nah, they're done for.
I don't want to see the Dudleys. Yeah.
The old people we're gonna see is Chris Jericho. That's what we're gonna see. Contrary to reports, I don't think Hulk Hogan will be there.
When it comes crashing down.
I could totally see them playing the music just to play the music and get everyone to, like, see if everybody pops. Because they probably
nobody would pop.
Well, there would be people who would pop.
Let's forget where we are.
Exactly. Like, forget for a second, and then, like, it'd go, ah! Wait, what's happening? God. As long as, technically,
I can't say.
All of these awful things that we're talking about, what I don't want to see is Stephanie McMahon as a co-host with Tessitore. Like, I'm so over her. And that scrunchy face and her awkward rambling, and bro, just let her have her podcast. Like, just let her have her podcast. Like, why are we trying to make her a thing? Like, nobody wants her there.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talks.
I would love that, but they don't even want to acknowledge him. I would love Shane O'Mac. Shane O'Mac would be so great.
To be honest, his last involvement in the ring cannot be him absolutely blowing out.
It was so bad.
His Achilles.
That's true. That is true.
It was so bad. I felt so bad for him.
I mean, his dad blew out a different set of muscles, but it's family. Okay, let's see. Anything that happened on Raw? No, not really.
Very lackluster.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Stephanie Vaquer. I enjoy her, but when she was in the match with the Judgment Day, Roxanne Perez, uh, actually almost everybody in Judgment Day, obviously except for Raquel Rodriguez, but Raquel Rodriguez was the only person who didn't out aura Stephanie Baker. She kind of like shrunk in that, and I felt really bad for her because she by herself she seems like a star and she is a really good wrestler. But then when she was like standing next to Io Sky, and I was just like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, girl. You ain't it. You are not it. And then SmackDown, definitely do not care about the MFTs versus the six. Like fucking yuck. I'm so over all of that. Trick Williams, I he has inserted himself so well into everything. Like I'm actually very excited about what he's been able to do. Uh, yeah, that's great. All right, cool. That's everything. My laptop's about to die anyway, so perfect time. Perfect time. Devin, let people know where they can find you and the things that you do.
Yes, sir. Find me on Blue Sky. Devin Pugh at Blue Sky. Find me on ftcutd.com. Talking all things top of the table. Undefeated in the Champions League. Well, that's a story for another day. Find me there. Find me on Instagram _Devin Pugh. I see. I don't. All I was doing was just explaining what I do.
What?
And all I,
Nope.
this animosity
There's no
towards
animosity.
me.
No
That
animosity.
was
Nope.
ridiculous.
None
I
at
mean,
all. I'm letting you cook. I'm saying
not
nothing.
every team could go
Nothing.
undefeated in the Champions League group stage. That's all.
I'm happy for
I've
you.
been extra busy, so I haven't even been able to talk my stuff lately.
I'm so happy for you.
But just know we're there. Just know I'm there. Know where you can find me. Instagram, Blue Sky. B Flim, talk about where you're from, man.
Yeah, you can find me on 50 Plus Donor, where we talk about the Bundesliga agenda for the Champions League, which all but one team made it through to the at least the knockout stage, which is great. We're not gonna talk about what happened to a team that I allegedly support today. But yeah, if you want to hear me talk about that, come through to 50 Plus Donor on Twitch. I also stream on a personal channel, twitch.tv/B_Flam. I have no clue what I'm doing over there anytime soon, but we're gonna figure it out.
YFW Podcast on Instagram and Blue Sky. Check us out. Everything else at Shades of Blue and W on all of the apps except for TikTok. Got the fuck out of there. Fuck you, Ellison's. Not dealing with any of that stuff. And dang it, I still don't have an outro though. So progress. I do have a list of podcast intros, so now I need to figure out a nice little chat saying. So imagine I said something brilliant. See ya.